I don't know. This seems like all we can predict is the unpredictable.
Exactly. And I think for Anaheim, look for the speed and tempo, especially from their young players. For Vegas, physical, heavy, they can get to the blue paint.
Utah handled it. Do you think they'll do the same against Anaheim?
I think they'll try to do the same, indeed.
Terry fires one off the shoulder of Carter Hart. He's been out ever since until tonight. Who was the opponent? On November 9th when Carlson was hurt, the Anaheim Ducks. Trouba, wrist shot, save Hart, right off his chest. And the outlet, breakaway, Anderson out of the box. Save, goes down. Kicks out the left pad.
There's Carlson in the middle of your screen. You mentioned it back in the lineup. Perfect quarterback pass up the middle to Anderson. And Dostal with an outstanding left pad save. And here's another look at it. Anderson's got a ton of time, and he snaps this one.
Shoots it across the line. Shimmy shake by Troy Terry. Creates some space at the half wall. Played back and now across to Carlson. Tries a shot, save Hart. And he will eat it with the glove. Former captain of the New York Rangers has gone cross country and found a home with the Ducks, feeding Seneca, who drives in. Seneca off the pad of Hart. Tried to sneak one. Left behind the net. Wound all the way out to Terry, who will retreat. Chip to the wall by Tyson Hines, and now across the line, Hellison. Hellison shoots, blocker save. The rebound was available.
Using some of that speed that we talked about, younger legs in the lineup for the Ducks, and here they step on the gas. Here's the opportunity. Nice blocker save, good patience as well. As you'll see, Hellison tries to go blocker. That hits
during that 6-game stretch. So he came into the playoffs hot. Here's Lacombe. Speaking of hot, off to Moore. Wrist shot just glanced off the shaft of the stick. But the youth of Anaheim, they have not looked out of place. So here's some veteran championship presence. Kallor moves in, toe drag, backdoor, nearly found Seneca.
Look at Jacob Trouba, former captain of the Rangers.
Lacombe with a shot fake. There's a wrister, save made by Hart. Positional save as Terry tossed one on net. Lacombe with a knuckle puck to the doorstep, lifted over the crossbar by Carlson.
Budding superstar Leo Carlson, number 91 in white. And you'll see him in the middle of your screen. He just gets underneath the defense. Great job by Carlson presenting himself, unchecking himself, and becoming an option. And this is just off the backhand. He's got those really good hands and gets to the inside. Just rolls it just above that crossbar. Here comes Carter Hart.
And now Mark Stone works the half wall. There is Theodore. Across for Eichel. Rips one. Save those foul. And the rebound clear. Barbashev sets up Hannafin. Wrist shot. Save goes down. The rebound loose. Dostal belly flops and locates the puck on the edge of the crease. Terry an intercept. Carries to the high slot. Drops it off. Lacombe point to point. Trouba's shot blocked in front. It rolls in on Hart. Corralled by Nick Dowd, but put it right on VL's stick. Taken away. Cole Smith bulldozes his way to the corner. Out in front. Save made by Dostal. Off of the snapshot. He's going to be out at least for the start of this series. So they go to their depth defenseman in Hutton. And he is out there, or was. That shot towards the net.
That's a credit to the Ducks.
Leo Carlson a takeaway. The drop, that shot is deflected in front by Terry and trickled just wide to the left of Hart.
So two good support defensive plays. One by McTavish there and the previous one by Marner.
Paling drops it. Here is McTavish at the horn. Save made by Hart. In the opening round. So we've got 2 of the 3 highest scoring teams in the first round meeting in game 1 here in the second round. And obviously we've got a pitcher's duel between Lucas Dostal and Carter Hart so far. Walked in by Granlund. He heads towards the net. Backdoor Terry stopped by Hart. The rebound looked to be available for a moment. High up the boards, but not out. Held in. One-timer Seneca. Kick save made by Hart. Under his right pad. It is done for. It's still available. Now the whistle.
There's a look at the replay for you folks that are tuning in. And there's the shot. There's the save. It's behind the pad of Carter Hart. This is a really good job by Noah Hannafin. 15 and goal. Watch him come in and insulate. Great effort by Hannafin. Doesn't close his hand per se on the puck.
And that basically ends the power play. Leo Carlson flies across the line. Drops it right. That shot off the post. Carlson tries again. Carter Hart.
Here's another look at the opportunity off the post. Attacking, and there's the shot. Great shot indeed. You can see slinging it short side, and it beats Carter Hart, but cannot beat the upright. So it's iron and kind.
Now the outlet to Rasmus Andersson, center circle, and across. Drops to Mitch Marner. Marner surveys. Marner, backdoor pass. Score! Oh, what a pass by Marner. Tapped in by Howden. He stays red hot. The Golden Knights have the lead.
You can't keep patience. I want you to focus on 93 in goal. Mitch Marner scanning, waiting, surveying the landscape. And then he delivers a pinpoint pass. Watch it here, 93 in gold in your screen. 1, 2, 3, and he places this perfectly to the back door. That's outstanding hockey IQ and patience by Marner.
And that allows Granlund to move it, not past Barbashev. Cycles it deep. Eichel escapes. Off to Dorofeev. Tried. Short side to put one over the shoulder. And as this game gets deeper and deeper, what looms larger and larger was that one play with Jackson Lacombe off of Leo Carlson's feet. Just didn't pull the trigger. Now things are set up with Killorn on the flank. McTavish brings it to the half boards as well. Lacombe with room. One-time drive by Gauthier. Ready for it.
On Seneca as he gaps up on him, and Lacombe puts this in the wheelhouse for Gauthier, who can fire it, and overcomes hard again.
Pivoting and chipping it off the right wing boards. Tyson Hines intercepted by Hurdle. Centering pass. Save made by Gustav on Colason.
And there's a look at Tyson Hines coming. He chips it off the wall, but no intended receiver in place. Been gobbled up by Vegas.
Sissons, Smith, and Dowd are a really good combination. Gauthier battles in the corner. Seneca there as well. Digs the puck free. Granlund up top. Carlson slides it left. Lacombe drives the net. Lacombe out in front. Granlund score! The drive by Lacombe out of the stick of Granlund. We are tied.
Did a great job on the goal for Vegas. This is all Jackson Lacombe. And he atones for maybe a missed opportunity earlier by taking this one strong and attacking. Watch two up high. Jackson Lacombe, elite skating ability. He attacks the net with purpose and poise. And boy, oh boy, all the ice flooded with coverage. Nobody aware of Granlund. They don't account for him. And Granlund goes 5-hole on McNabb for the equalizer. And now those big saves by Dostal that just happened on the previous power play.
Eichel to Barbashev. And now the cross corner toss, hoping for the return. Eichel can't work his way past Lacombe.
Well, that could have been icing there.
Dorofeev springs free in front. Score! Dorofeev sets up Barbashev. The answer by the Golden Knights.
To attack here. The Anaheim Ducks feel as though this could have been an icing. And you see Lacombe get to the spot. So that was their thought. Vegas Golden Knights had other ideas. They just kept going to work. And a really good job of Vegas converging to that. Watch the bench. Watch head coach Quenneville and assistant coach Jay Woodcroft on the right of your screen. They're absolutely incensed as they're voicing their displeasure. But Dorofeev with an outstanding pass to Barbashev.
Held in by Carlson. Now in the left wing corner. And at the half wall, it's Terry. Terry, front of the net. Tipped on net by Carlson and stopped by Hart. Horned around the boards. Off to Lacombe. Tossed into the shin guards of Terry with 13 seconds to go.
Time's unfriendly here.
Lobbed out by Marner. Towards the empty net. Scores!
Watch this change by Vegas, how quickly they take advantage. That is situational awareness. Quick personnel, comes back on the ice, fresh legs, including Marner. And Marner gets under this one. Beautiful 63-degree lob wedge. Dead-eye center. What a game by Mitch Marner. Goal and an assist. And what a defensive sequence. That was clinical by VGK.
Moore and Howden at the horn. Square off.
Set the tone, set the tone. Be smart, though. You want to get a suspension here, you got to be smart. Get your little baby court quarter pound of flesh. But you got to be smart.